So today we're going to be taking the first step towards planning for aging on our terms. And we're going to be exploring one small step that you can take to create the future that you want. If you're new here, hi, I'm Vicki. In the last video, I set the stage for why we're starting this journal prompt series and why reflection is so important as we start to determine how we want to age. And I'll put a link to it above so that you can check it out if you missed it, but you don't need to watch that in order to jump right into this prompt. So before we jump in, make sure that you have something that you can write with, whether you're going to take notes in your phone, if you're going to do it on a Post-it note and put it up on the wall, if you want to write in a personal journal, you want to write it on a napkin, you want to write it on a piece of notebook paper, or if you just want to sit and marinate with it before you get started, everything is fine. There is no right or wrong way. However, remember, this is about reflection and personal discovery. This isn't one of those TikTok journaling marathons where you got to have smelly markers and stickers and $3,000 worth of, material in order to journal. We're keeping it simple here. Unless, of course, TikTok journaling is your jam, then go right ahead and do it. However, I have no instructions for that because that is totally not my jam. And if you need time in order to figure out how you want to get started or get the materials that you need to start, feel free to pause this video and restart it when you're ready. So I'm assuming you have everything that you need. So before we actually get started, take a deep breath, relax, and let's get into the mindset of reflection. So the goal here is not just to make this another task, but really to make this a place and a time for you to do some deep reflection about what you want for your future. So the journal prompt is, what's one small step you can take today toward aging on your terms? And it could be something tiny like checking that mole on your arm, swapping water for a soda, taking a 10-minute walk, reading for 15 minutes, or even something more personal like setting a personal boundary, learning how to say no, drafting your advance directive so your children or whoever's on deck to take care of you knows what you would want when it comes that time, or starting a conversation with your family about the future. There's no right or wrong answer here. The important thing is that the one thing that you do is important to you. As you're journaling and you're thinking about this, there's some things you can probably consider. And like I said, again, no right or wrong answer, just me giving you some reflection tips to try to help you work through this. Ask yourself, what do I really want for my future? What matters most to me as I age? Remember, this journey is about you. Don't compare it to somebody else. You and your life, your desires, and your values could be completely different than, say, a sibling or a friend or a coworker or the neighbor across the street. This has to be 100% just about you. My favorite statement is, people may not understand me, and that's okay. They can go kick rocks. As you're reflecting, or even after you've done your reflection, if you want to take it to the next step, let's see how we can actually create an actionable step with this. For example, you decided, I want to sit down with my family and talk about aging in place. When I get older, I want to stay in my house. The actionable step that you can take is actually make that call or invite the family over for a day and time to start that conversation. Or, this mole has been here for like a couple of years. It looks like it's getting a little bit bigger. Pick up the phone and make the appointment with a dermatologist and have it checked out. Or decided I'm going to eat healthier, get rid of the soda, replace it with water, or replace it with electrolytes, place it with whatever it is that healthier version that you want to try. It's just one small step. Don't go in there and throw out everything in the pantry and start completely over, because that's too much. It's one step at a time. Think of it this way. Progress, not perfection. We're children, we learn how to walk. It's one step at a time. As we get older, we think we always have to run. Nope, we need to go right back to that one step at a time, because every single step that we make is a meaningful and intentional step towards getting to where we want to go, or in this case, making sure that where we go is exactly where we want to be when we get there. So if you made it this far with me, congratulations on taking the very first step towards designing a future that you want to age towards. Even just pausing and reflecting is a huge milestone in getting to that plan. So if you feel like sharing some of your reflections or some of your action steps, please drop it in the comments, but there's no pressure because again, this is all personal and you don't have to share it. This is the first of 12 prompts that I will be sharing throughout the year of 2026. Like I said, no serious regular cadence because I don't want this to feel like homework. I want this to feel like what it is. It's reflection. It's personal journey that you have to take for yourself. And you know what? What you write today, next week you might change it. You might flip it. And that's okay too, because as we sit down and we think and we reflect and realize what's super important to us, what was important on Monday may not be as important on Friday. And that's okay because the only thing consistent in life is change. So again, there's not going to be a regular cadence with this because I want you to have the time to sit with it, reflect on it, marinate on it, whatever you need to do to make it personal and to make it yours. But I will be saving all of these videos in this playlist, Unapologetically Aging on My Terms, journal prompt playlist, so that you can go back at any time and revisit any previous prompts or look forward to the future if you don't catch it when the video actually drops, because it's not about doing it in a certain progression. It's not about doing it when the video drops. It's really about incorporating it into your life and make it a part of your personal journey. If this video did what I hope it does for you and it gave you time and space to really sit down and pause, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else who may benefit from doing this type of reflection, because even one small step puts you on the path to defining a life where you can unapologetically age on your terms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.